What's up everybody? Welcome back to yet another masterclass. I'm super excited about today's subject, which is pizzicato arpeggios. I rarely see good pizzicato arpeggios, so today's the day where I want to share the knowledge that I've been developing over the years when it comes to good arpeggios. But before we do, I wanted to announce that as of today, I am offering private lessons over virtuemasterclass.com. If you've been enjoying Moser Masterclass so far and you want to take it a step further and get a private lesson with me, no problem, just go to Virtual Masterclass. You can pick a date and a time, and within no time, you could have a lesson with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you over Zoom. But before we do, here are pizzicato arpeggios. So the worst possible way to do four-voice pizzicato is to come from the top with a third finger and pitch like this. The reason for that is rather evident. When you look at the curvature of your string and compare it with the curvature of the downward motion of your hand, obviously there is very little intersection between the line of the fingerboard and the line of your pizzicato finger. At best, you're going to get a really good sound with the middle strings, G and D, because that is the point where these two half circles intersect the most, but you're never going to get an equal sound on all four voices. So obviously your thumb is going to be your finger of choice. A lot of cellists do pizzicato parallel to the bridge. This pizzicato does not take into account that the strings have different lengths. Obviously the C string with the first finger is much longer than the A string with the fourth finger. So when you choose your line of pizzicato and you want to have an equal sound on all strings, you of course need to take that imbalance of difference in string length into account. Therefore, you need to pitch diagonal. You will notice that already your change from a straight line to a diagonal line is going to make a huge difference in sound. If you want to take it a step further, play all the notes consecutively, but pick one string that you want to highlight. Through that exercise of highlighting, you actually do something that pianists have to do all the time, which is to balance the chord. So for example, there might be a chord where you want to emphasize the note on the D string, there might be a chord where you want to emphasize the highest note, or there might be a chord where you think the bass note is the most important. As cellists, we rarely balance our chords, and I think that's a shame because we can gain so much more volume and so much more punch in the pizzicato if we are actually turning something that is two-dimensional into a sound that has depth, volume, and punch. Let me know in the comments below if that was helpful. I personally think that we don't talk enough about pizzicato, and especially when you come to 20th and 21st century repertoire, pizzicato is a technique that we need all the time, and we need to develop it. With all the pizzicato exercises that you're going to do, be careful that you build resistance and that you build a callus on your finger. I don't want you to have blisters and then you have to pause with these exercises for a week or two until the blister goes away. Build the callus slowly and maybe even incorporate this exercise into your daily routine. I think it's worth it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next Monday in the next class. Bye.